Everybody, Quad Nines here. Sorry for the echo. This is literally kitchen table magic at the time. I just came back from the pre-release of Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Went to 5-0. We did chop the top four, so I got the same as fourth place, but I didn't lose a match. It was great. My deck was mostly blue-red, had 3 dragons, fire, red dragon, Grazilax is very good. This is my lone black card. It is worth splashing, just saying. I had one of the dragon lands where you can name a color when it comes into play, and I had a couple swamps and a couple treasure makers. So I got to play it every time I had it in my hand, and every time I got to attack with it a couple times, I won. Grazilax with flyers, really overpowered actually. Anyway, so we got everybody in the top 4 got 9 packs. We chopped a box. We also got a promo pack and a full promo pack. Hold on a second. Okay, so dogs are sounding like their stomach's growling, but they're just growling at each other. Anyway, so I got this for finishing first. They gave me and actually the second place guy because we technically ID'd and we played just for fun, and I did win a close third game. Anyway. So got this, the pack. I don't know what's actually in this, but I am interested to see. We're actually going to we'll start with the regular promo pack. And then we'll go with the 9 packs and then the full promo. So I did get to do some trading, traded away some old EDH cards towards some modern cards. I'm trying to build a couple decks right now. So Tribal Shamans is one of them. Saw it on Caleb D's stream, and Saffron Olive played a version of it, so it's a lot of fun there. We got True Polymorph. Magic Missile, I had this card in my deck too. Really good. Who thought that I got to 2 for 1, a lot of people. And Grazilax, that's the one like I said, drew a lot of cards with it as well. Flyers and that, or things you can make unblockable, like, what was it, Cradle of Baldur's Gate. All very good. Okay, we're going to save that. On to the packs. Let's go. So, if you didn't get to play the pre-release, I will tell you, sealed. It wasn't very bomby. It was removal, definitely won the day. Most matches I saw, be able to curve out was very good. We're going to skip through some of the very interesting comments, but we're going to skip them. Although, we'll start for that. That's a pretty cool card. I had that card in my deck, the regular version, of course. Okay. Brunor Battlehammer, Saboros Dwarf Warrior. Seems good. Had this one. No, I didn't have this in my deck. I had the other black-white uncommon. Cloister Gargoyle. Okay. And Dungeon Descent. So yeah, you get to tap and untap. That does not seem good. Just going to say it. Doesn't seem good. Treasure. Okay, cool. My deck was built around, had a lot of Enter the Dungeon, mostly my blue cards, I guess. And I had some treasure in red. And this pack does not wish to open. And I had some dice rolling, which is what the Faraday Devil's Chosen. That and a couple other cards that had, good synergies with dice rolling, but it just didn't happen too often. Like I rolled dice a couple times, but usually I wouldn't have the other benefit pieces out. So it's just like I rolled a dice. But I tell you what, if you roll something like in the 15, 17 range, usually pretty happy. Oh, didn't go out good enough. Okay, we got Rally Maneuver. Guy played this against me, could have blown me out a lot worse. He actually kind of chose poorly, but that was okay. You find some prisoners. Intrepid Outlander, and Circle of, this is literally Guy's Cradle elf. So that's very cool. And the flavor text on these are great. In the pre-release kit, you did get 3 foil dungeons that are double-sided tokens as well. So they were pretty cool. Like I did the Fandelver one like every time because you got to scry right when you did it. And eventually you could draw a card. You could either make a goblin or get a treasure, and there's other things. But you got to scribe right off the bat. This card was very good. If I got flooded, pitched extra land, made some mana, and drew 2 more cards. But The set, everybody's talking about how the power level's way down from Eldraine, and it is, but in limited, I thought it was pretty balanced. This card one opponent had, he never got to play it, but it does seem pretty good. Kalane, Reclusive Painter, Loathsome Troll, rolling d20s, cool. And Moon Dancer, whatever that name is, Elf Cleric. The rare is Fighter Class. I did play against one guy. He got a little carried away. He had 3 classes. He had Barbarian, Fighter, and I don't know, maybe one of the mono white ones. And he had like 5 equipment in his deck and a bunch of combat skills. He may have only had like 8 creatures. And when I've got 3 Dragon's Fire, like it was not, did not end well every time he'd go to equip or do something like that. So don't forget, you still need a lot of creatures if you're going to be doing the equipment / combat trick game. Ray of Frost got put on my red dragon, made me sad. Raven Feeblement, had that in my sideboard, never brought it out. Didn't play against much white. Bag of Holding. It's a reprint, but it's, it's the D&D theme, so it's good. Wither Spellbook, this was my promo. Probably could have played it, but besides I had the red dragon at 6 mana, and everything else was 4 or less, and a lot of 2 and 3 drops. So I did not play my promo, but it looks okay. Definitely good for EDH, obviously. Trying to think any other good rares. Not many other good rares in my pool. Like Grazalax was the main one that saw play. Like I played it every time on turn 3 I could get it and just draw a card immediately. It made me feel like playing Edric in EDH. Power Word Kill. Probably put this in if I get a full one in the cube. You see a pair of goblins. Fly, which I blew somebody with that. Hey! Planeswalker. Eliwick. Thumblestrum. Obviously a bard. Venture into the dungeon. I might put this in the EDH deck just so I can do that. Look at top 6 card library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. If it's legendary, you gain 3 life. Put the rest on the bottom of the library in random order. And then 7 is, it different for each different thing. Okay, so basically it's Overrun, right? Yeah, cool. Ooh, full Spare Dagger, which I did see that get played a little bit. Wasn't great, but it does something, right? It deals 1 damage to, you can sacrifice it to ping something. So if there's something particularly troublesome with 1 toughness or with a little bit of damage on it, you're not bad. No, it's not what I want to do. We'll flip it over. Another Cloister Gargoyle. Black Dragon, this thing was nasty. It definitely got me a couple good times. Hulking Bugbear. Guy had one of the, I don't know what they call it. It's the, that version. Had that version of the Bugbear, and it does some damage. It gets in there, and it slaps pretty well. Hello, Xanathar, Guild Kingpin. Yeah, I might be that person to build a bad EDH deck out of it. Iron Golem, full. Nice. But yeah, that 2 mythics at we're at 6 packs already. So we got 3 packs and the promo pack, which hopefully we get something sweet in there. This thing's very annoying, by the way. But like I said, luckily Magic Missile takes care of it, and usually the 2 or 3 drop quite well. Prosperous Innkeeper, Keen-Eyed Sentry. Okay, you have extra. Oh, what? Deck of Many Things. Another mythic. See, if I'd had this in my deck, I could have rolled D20 all day long, which would have been great. But of course, it seems fun. Looks like if you roll a 20, you put a creature card from any graveyard on the battlefield under your control. Then that creature dies. Its owner loses the game. Say what? So obviously, you'd rather not do it from your own deck, do it from somebody else's deck, but that's pretty ridiculous. Yep. When it says somebody loses the game for something, that's kind of perks my ears up as something I want to have happen. Goblin Morningstar. Yeah, that looks pretty fun. Makes goblins when it comes in. Monk of the Open Hand. Nice. Sudden Insight. And Drizzt Duerden, Elf Ranger. Oh, he's the little guy right there. I couldn't see through the camera, but there's all kinds of animals around him. And it's got double strike. Sweet. Ingenious Smith. Reveals an artifact out of the top 4. Nice pull. All right, last pack of these, and then we're going to do the full promo and kind of go from there. Oh, just real quick, I also made other bad decisions, not just in deck building, but they had one of these, and it was cheaper than Amazon, so I really couldn't say no. I should have, but I didn't. Anyway, if this video gets, let's put a modest goal on it. If this video gets 10 whole likes, I'll crack this on the channel, because I kind of wanted to keep it sealed for a while, just see how value goes and everything, but I really want to crack it. So please like the video. I will appreciate it. Just 10 likes. Dragon's Fire, so good. Will not be passing any of those in draft, I tell you. 50 feet of rope. Had an opponent had this, and they tied up a creature one time, but then the next turn it was untapped. And instead of tying up a creature that it like keeps it tapped down pretty well, they went into the dungeon, and then they were just dead on board. So I don't know, card's good. Chaos Chandler. When it attacks, roll a d20. Wish I'd had that card. You happen on a Glade. These modal cards, pretty good. This one's only 3 mana, so yeah, gets you 2 basic lands or returns a permanent card from graveyard to hand. What? Another mythic. The blue mythic dragon. Imrith? Desert Doom. Card reminds me a lot of, and other people have said it, but Ojutai. Dragon Lord Ojutai. So, but it's just blue, and it's just 5, and it's, yeah, it's going to draw you some cards, good amount of cards sometimes. So I had a mere 4 mythics in 9 packs. This isn't like some of those double rare sets where you just get a billion rares in each couple packs, but yeah, for 9 rares and got 4 mythics, yeah. And one of them was the Guy's Cradle Elf, so one of the rares. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that would be good on front. And let's see what we got. Hand of Vecna. I saw I think White Wolf put this in his cube already. Yeah, gets +X+X for X number of cards in your hand. And to equip, you pay 1 life for each card in hand, or pay 2. So, okay. Portable Hull, going in the cube. And Castle Lochwain from Eldraine. Sweet. Draw a card, lose life. So, yep, got some pretty sweet cards in these packs. Got some cube stuff. It's I'm gonna try out the Blue Dragon in cube before I pick up one of the like the showcase or whatever. But yeah, deck was good. Really enjoyed it. And like I said, just a mere 10 likes. Just 10. I mean, I don't get that many views anymore. And just hit the like button. Just do it. Yeah, and I'll crack this on the channel soon. But I hope everybody had a great time at their Prerelease. If you got to go, if you haven't went yet, go on Saturday or whenever you get a chance to play this set. It's a lot of fun. So I've never played much Dungeons and Dragons, like maybe a couple games, but I really enjoyed the set. The flavor was spot on. It was really great time. So anyway, thanks for watching. Make it this long. Have a good one.